Hi guys, it's Josie and today I'm going to be doing a library haul. Now I love using my local library, but I will admit that I don't use it as much in the school year as I do in summer because usually I just get all my books from my school library, but now I'm having to use it because I'm getting ready where I live in the south. We're getting ready to be slammed with 8 to 10 inches of snow, and I don't like snow at all. I think that it is just I just don't like snow. I like laying in my bed watching the snow fall and reading a book. That's fine. But I'm not a snow person. And yeah, so I decided to go to my library and pick up a bunch of books so I will have a variety of material to read during my long snow break. Yes, so we'll just jump right in. The first book I got was Vanishing Act by John Feinstein. I've seen a couple of his sports books, and I know that he's a great sports writer. They did a show on him on NPR, and I listened to it, and it was pretty interesting. So I definitely will try this out, and I'm really interested in the sport of tennis. I think it's a pretty cool sport, even though I don't play sports, but I think that tennis is probably a pretty cool sport. And the next book I got based on the cover. Now, I'm not typically a person that judges a book by its cover, but this cover was gorgeous. And this is 13 to Life by Shannon Delaney. And it's just, look at that. That's a beautiful cover. Just tell me that's a beautiful cover because it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. This cover is gorgeous. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading it and seeing what goes on in the story and what's the reasoning behind this eye and this tree and this silhouette of a woman. I'm really interested in this book, so I look forward to reading it. Now, the next book I got was a Sarah Dessen, and I'm kind of giving Sarah Dessen another shot because I read Someone Like You, and I liked it. It was great. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and then I read Dreamland, and it made me want to pull my hair out. I just did not like Dreamland. I thought that it was way too slow, the first 200 pages of it. So I'm giving her another chance with this Lullaby, and this cover's pretty. It's pretty. It's feminine. It's gorgeous. It's pretty. Yes, I like the cover. And I'm not sure at all what this was about, but it was only Sarah Dessen. They had it in my library, so I was like, whatever. I'll just read a Sarah Dessen book. And it's a cute little contemporary book that I really want to read a contemporary over Valentine's Day, because if you're like me and you're like someone who does not have someone to celebrate Valentine's Day with, it's just pretty much a useless holiday for me. So I will definitely be reading some contemporary, and this book will be my Valentine. Now, the next book I got, I've been seeing a lot here on BookTube, and then I got to the library and they had it, and I was like, I want to read it. But then I realized it's a monster of a book. I've never read a book this long, so I don't know how this is going to go. And I think what my plans are for this book is that I'm going to vlog it for you and show you my progress with this book, or I might just read a couple pages every night. But that is The Diviners by Libba Bray. This book is a monster. I'm scared just looking at it. The cover's gorgeous. I think the cover's gorgeous, but 540 odd pages of book is a lot, and how am I going to get it done? So I think that my plan to attack this monster of a book will be set like page goals to read 200 pages a week or something, and then we'll see how that goes. But we'll see how this one goes. Now, the next book I got was a book that was strictly a checkout based on what the inside flap said. I think the cover is absolutely disgusting, and I will leave it at that. And that is I Will See You at Harry's by Joe Knowles. I don't even want to talk about this cover. Can we just not look at it? I think it will be a good book, and I definitely will do a review and just not say anything more about how much I don't like the cover. Okay. Now, the next book I got, I'm giving the author another chance. Maybe that's just the theme this month. I'm giving authors second chances, and for that, I'm giving Wendy Mass a second chance with A Mango-Shaped Space. I've seen this book a lot around my city, just in the libraries and in the bookstores, but I've never bought it, and I've never been interested in it, and my teacher's like, you should read that. So yes, I'm going to try to read this book. We'll see how it goes. The next book I got was actually a recommendation by my cousin, and she's like, oh, you have to read this book. It's so awesome. And I was like, okay, I trust you. And that is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This book I've been really wanting to read. I want to see the movie, but I restrained myself and said that I will see the movie after I read the book. So here I am reading the book so that I can see the movie. Yes, I'm very, 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 very excited about this book, and I can't wait to read it. The next book is a reread for me, and I'm so excited to reread it. I'm so excited. I read the second book in the series in January. You can check out my January wrap-up if you want to see it, but I wanted to read this book just so that I could have my heart pulled out a little bit, and that is Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie by Jordan Sonnenblick. This is probably one of my all-time favorite books. I absolutely love it, and I will leave it at that, and then I hopefully will do a review on this. The last book I got is a contemporary, so I could choose between that lullaby and this book was compared to Sarah Dessen, so we'll see how this one goes. And that is How I Lost You by Janet Gertler. I'm really excited to read this. It's a cutesy little summer cover. I probably should be reading this in summer, but like I said, I'm getting snowed in, so I need all the brightness I can get. Yes. So I got a lot of books at the library, and let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books, or what book you want me to review, because I'll definitely do a review for one of these books or all of them. You just let me know. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.